In Health Watch, the CDC has confirmed 10 new cases of a rare polio-like illness. 72 people, mostly children, have been diagnosed with acute flaccid myelitis, or AFM.
But the CDC is also warning about the flu. Here's what the director of the CDC told CBS This Morning co-host John Dickerson.
We lost more children last year from flu deaths than any year before since we started recording, and the majority of those children that died were not vaccinated. I want to come back and argue that immunization is one of the most critical tools we have to eliminate diseases. In this case, it's the most important tool we have to minimize flu.
We're approaching the 100th anniversary of the Spanish flu, which was devastating. Is that possible in our modern age?
You know, people ask me what keeps me up at night, and the thing that keeps me up at night is just what you brought up, pandemic flu. So I think it's very possible. And we're at risk for another pandemic. Our best preparation for that pandemic is to optimize our response to seasonal flu. But, John, I think that is, remains a serious possibility.
President Trump has mentioned twice in conversations with Bill Gates that he was thinking about a task force to look into vaccines and whether there was a downside to them or whether they caused any illnesses. Has he ever talked about that with you?
No.
Have you ever thought about maybe educating him about the benefits of vaccines?
The most powerful tool we have to eliminate disease is vaccination. We're on the verge of eliminating polio from the world. There's 22 cases of polio right now. How did we get on the verge? Vaccination.
There has been this spike in acute flaccid myelitis. What do we know about where it comes from, and where do you think this is headed?
Well, it's a very serious condition. It's a very rare condition, about 1 in a million. CDC has been working very hard on this since 2014 to try to understand causation, etiology. As we sit here today, we don't have understanding of the cause. And I've recently asked again to put together a task force to really try to look at where we're at and what else could we do to try to solve this problem. The good news is that it doesn't appear to be transmissible from human to human. We don't see clustering in families. I want to make it clear to the American public it's not polio. I will say to the families that have had this is it's a devastating disease. We recognize that, and we're going to work until we figure it out.